Yo, what's up guys, it's Cinou here and welcome back. So today we are trying something different. This is CuteCut Pro Video Editor. A lot of you guys suggested me to use this app to make some sort of intro. I used it, I tried it, and the results are damn impressive. So I would like to share this with you guys. So without being said, let's get started. Alright, now obviously what you have to do is you're gonna go ahead and download CuteCut Pro Video Editor from description below. Open it up. As you can see, this is the starter interface. First thing, hit on that plus button right over there on the top left corner of the screen. So once you press on it, it should give you some sort of a note so you can actually write the title of your project. I'm just going to call it intro since we are going to make an intro. You can go ahead and hit create and make sure it says landscape right over here. If it says portrait, it's not going to match the aspect ratio for your YouTube videos. Make sure it says HD2 and then you are ready to hit done. So once you hit done, as you can see right over here, it will give you the project. Now the first thing that you have to do is to go ahead and hit on that plus button right over there. Now I want you guys to go ahead to the description below and download the pack that I'm going to be including today, that will have everything that I used in today's video. First thing, import this white background right over here and make sure you double tap it. So once you double tap this background, it will show you all the options that you can control about this background. For example, you can tilt it and you can actually go ahead and make it bigger. You can make the actual background last longer, which is what you should do. So once you do that, go ahead and hit on that button on the bottom right corner, which is the checkmark button. And as you can see, now we have to go ahead and hit on plus button and just go to photos, and all of these images that you see right over here will actually be included in the description below. So use this first one right over here, which is the gray one. If you want to change the color, if you want to use like the blue one as the first one, go ahead and do so. So first thing, go ahead and just rotate this 45 degrees just like this, and then hit on the transition button right there and hit on this plus button right over here. Now, and as you can see, there's a lot of transitions in this transition list. So the one that we are going to be using is the grow and transition. Press on it, and as you can see, if you play the video back, let's go ahead and just pinch it in. Okay, now go to the end of the transition right over here and go ahead and just make this background as big as you can, and then go ahead and just tilt it 45 degrees. Make sure it covers the whole screen just like this. Now if you play it back, as you can see, now we have this background growing up and then rotating at the same time in a really cool, smooth way. So this is actually pretty dope. We are about to do the exact same thing with a different background. So to do that, you're gonna go ahead and hit on the plus button, photos, and just choose another color. I'm going to be using this color right over here. Again, this will be included on the pack that I will be leaving down in the description below. Now, as you can see, I'm doing the exact same thing, rotating at the grow and transition, and then you're gonna go ahead and just go to the end of the transition, make it bigger, or you can actually start by rotating it 45 degrees and making it bigger. It depends on you. And you also can actually make the transition short or fast. It really depends on you. Now I'm going to hold this background over here and move it slightly to the right, just like this. And now if you play the video, as you can see, now we will have something like this. So let's go ahead and hit on that play button. And as you can see, now we have this really cool animation right over here. I actually used the exact same method to create my intro. However, I used After Effects, which is a software on PC, to make my intro, which is so different than this app. But as you can see, I am actually able to create the exact same effects by just using this app, which is just incredible to me. Now as you can see, I'm doing the exact same effects that I did with the two first backgrounds with the white background. I'm just going to add the in animation, the grow in animation, and I'm just going to do the other things that I did, which is rotating and making it bigger just like this. Not to mention, you can actually change the way that your background moves at the end. I did grow and rotate into the right animation. You can actually change it, and you can experiment with different type of animations that CuteCut allow you to have. If you play the video back, as you can see, this looks pretty good. I mean, if you look at it, you won't believe that this thing was made using Android app. So this is actually pretty dope. Now, what misses in our intro is, of course, a name. You need to add a name into your intro. Now, you can actually use the text option that CuteCut allows you to actually use, but for this I actually made my name in a different app, which is Fonto. You can download this app in description below. You know, Fonto allows you to create text such as these, but as I said, you can actually still use the text option on the CuteCut Pro app. So yeah, for now, let's go ahead and use this right over here. Let's go and just add, just like we did with the actual backgrounds, which is the grow and animation. Now, what you have to do is you go ahead and just press on it, and it should add it as a transition. However, you are going to go ahead and just tilt the text 360 degrees, which is a full spin, unlike what we did with our backgrounds, just like this. Now, I think the actual text is just a little bit small, so what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to make it last longer in my project. And with that said, I'm also going to change the transition. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. I think that's actually pretty good. But now, as you can see, animation looks pretty boring for a text to just pop like this. CuteCut allow you to actually change the smoothness. Go ahead and press on that button and just use this smoothness right over here, which you can actually find. Now, if you play the video, this is how it's going to look like. So I'm maybe going to make the transition longer, and there you go. This actually looks pretty dope. As you can see right over here, this intro looks pretty great, and we just changed a couple of things, and with tweaks here and there, we made our intro looks pretty dope. So if you follow these steps one by one, you can actually make the exact same intro as me, but experimenting with different type of animations and smoothness is actually going to allow you to create a better intro if you want. But if you want to copy this, I don't mind it. You can actually go ahead and just do it and have yourself a great intro. Now, what's left is to add a great music, which you can actually go ahead and do using the plus button, and it depends on you what music you want to add in your intro. So for that, I encourage you guys to go ahead and download this app and make an intro. As you can see, it's very easy, very simple, and the results are just mind-blowing. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like down below. Subscribe if you didn't join me already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.